Hello students, this is the next lecture for TY BCom students. Name of the subject is Business Statistics second paper. Name of the topic is Testing of Hypothesis. Today we are going to see paired t-test. Paired t-test, sometimes following situations occur in practice. First situation, we are interested in testing whether a training is effective in improving average performance of personnel. Second case, a producer may desire to know how far maintenance or overhauling of machine results into better functioning. Third situation, a bulky person may be thinking to join a health club for reducing his weight. He desires to test that weight of participants gets reduced significantly or not. For this purpose, he can collect the data on the weights of participants before and after joining the club and then take decision whether to join the club or not. In such cases, paired t-test is used. It is carried out as follows. Let x1, x2 up to xn be observations in a random sample before applying the method from population with normal μx sigma square distribution, and y1, y2 up to yn with observations on the corresponding units after applying the method. Then y1, y2 up to yn may be regarded as a sample drawn from population with normal mu by sigma square distribution. Since we take two readings on the same units, the observations in the samples can be paired as curly bracket xi yi, I takes values from 1 to n. Let di is equal to yi minus xi for I is equal to 1 to n. We note that di follows normal distribution with min mu d and sigma square d as the variance, where mu d is equal to mu x minus mu y. In paired t-test, we want to test h0 mu d is equal to 0 against h1 mu d not equal to 0. Suppose d bar is equal to summation di upon n. Smallest square is equal to summation di square minus n into d bar square upon n minus 1. Then under h0, the test statistic is given by t is equal to d bar upon s upon root n follows t distribution with n minus 1 degrees of freedom. If mod t calculated is greater than t tabulated, we reject h0 at alpha% level of significance. See the first example. The following data relate to weights of 10 persons randomly selected before joining a health club and after 6 months from joining it. Test whether there is significant change in the weights from joining the club. Use 1% level of significance. So they have given us participant number, weight before joining the club in pounds and weight after joining the club in pounds. So participant number 1, weight before joining the club is 120. Second participant, weight before joining the club is 125. Third participant, weight before joining the health club is 130. Fifth participant, weight before joining the club is 123. Sixth participant, weight before joining the club is 119. Seventh participant, weight before joining the club is 122 pounds. Ninth participant, weight before joining the club is 128 pounds. And 10th participant, weight before joining the club is 118 pounds. Similarly, they have given us weight after joining the club after 6 months from joining the club. So for first participant, the value is 111. For second participant, the value is 114. Third participant value is 107. Fourth participant value is 120. Fifth participant value is 115. Sixth participant value becomes 112. Seventh participant value is 112. Eighth participant the value is 120. Ninth participant the value is 119. 10th participant the value is 112. So first step is to write the null hypothesis in notation. Mu d is equal to 0 against h1, mu d not equal to 0. Under h0, the test statistic is given by t is equal to d bar upon s upon root n. So first of all, we will calculate di values. Di values are nothing but yi minus xi. So 111 minus 120 value becomes minus 9. 114 minus 125 value is minus 11. 107 minus 115 the value is minus 8. 120 minus 130 value is minus 10. 115 minus 123 value is minus 8. 112 minus 119 value is minus 7. 112 minus 122 value is minus 10. 120 minus 127 value becomes minus 7. 119 minus 128 value is minus 9. And 112 minus 118 the value is minus 6. We need di square also. So 9 minus 9 square becomes 81. 11 square minus 11 square becomes 121. Minus 8 square becomes 64. Minus 10 square becomes 100. Minus 8 square 64. Minus 7 square 49. Minus 10 square 100. Minus 7 square 49. Minus 9 square 81. Minus 6 square 36. Now we need summation di as well as summation di square. Summation di can be calculated as minus 9 plus minus 11 plus minus 8 plus minus 10 plus minus 8 plus minus 7 plus minus 10 plus minus 7 plus minus 9 plus minus 6. The total becomes minus 85. For di square column, 81 plus 121 plus 64 plus 100 plus 64 plus 49 plus 100 plus 49 plus 81 plus 36. The value is totally 745. So we will calculate d bar as summation di upon n, which is equal to minus 85 upon 10. That value becomes minus 8.5. Then we have to consider small a square is equal to summation di square minus n into d bar square upon n minus 1. Replace all the values in the formula. S square is equal to 745 minus 10 into minus 8.5 square upon 9. So it becomes 745 minus 722.5 upon 9. So it becomes 22.5 upon 9, which is equal to 2.5. But we want the value of s, which can be considered as square root of 2.5. The value becomes 1.58113883. So we will write the test statistic t as d bar upon s upon root n, which is equal to minus 8.5 divided by 1.58113883 divided by root of 10. So it becomes, this is equal to minus 8.5 upon 0.5. So the answer is minus 17. So mod t calculated can be considered as mod of minus 17 is equal to 17, and table value of t for 9 degrees of freedom and 5% level of significance is 2.262. So we can say that mod t calculated is greater than t tabulated. Therefore, we reject H0 at 5% level of significance. So the conclusion is that there may be significant change in the weights after 6 months from joining the club. See the next example. The scores of 10 candidates prior and after training are given below. Is the training effective? So xi are nothing but the prior values, means before giving the training. yi are the values after giving the training for 10 candidates. So we have to test whether the training is effective or not. So we can apply parity test here. So h naught is given as mu d is equal to 0 against h1 mu d not equal to 0. So d bar, first of all we have to calculate di as yi minus xi. So 58 minus 48, 10. We need di square also. So 10 square is nothing but 100. 56 minus 36, the value is 20. We need 20 square, that is nothing but 400. 90 minus 84, the value is 6. 6 square is 36. 49 minus 37, value becomes 12. 12 square is 144. 62 minus 54, value becomes 8. 8 square is 64. 81 minus 69, the difference is 12. 12 square becomes 144. 84 minus 83, value is 1. 1 square is nothing but 1. 86 minus 96, value becomes minus 10. Minus 10 square becomes 100. 84 minus 90, value becomes minus 6. Minus 6 square becomes 36. 75 minus 65, the value is positive 10. And positive 10 square becomes 100. It should be 100 here. We have to consider summation di total and summation di square total. So the value is 10 plus 20 plus 6 plus 12 plus 8 plus 12 plus 1 minus 10 minus 6 plus 10. The total is 63. And 100 plus 400 plus 36 plus 144 plus 64 plus 144 plus 1 plus 100 plus 36 plus 100. Total is 1035. So we will calculate d bar as summation di upon n, which is equal to 63 upon 10, which is equal to 6.3. Smallest square can be calculated as summation di square minus n into d bar square upon n minus 1. So that is nothing but 1085 minus 10 into 6.3 square upon 9. So the answer becomes 638.1 upon 9. So the value is 70.9. We need the square root of 70.9. That is nothing but smallest. The value becomes 8.4202. So we will apply the test. H naught is written as mu d is equal to 0 against H1 mu d not equal to 0. H naught, training is not effective. Mu d is 0. It means scores before training and scores after training may be same. This is the null hypothesis. So we can say that training is not effective. Under H naught, the test statistic is given by T is equal to d bar upon S upon root n, that is equal to 6.3 upon 8.4202 upon square root of 10. So the value becomes 6.3 upon 2.66270. So the final answer is 2.3660. So mod T calculated can be considered as mod 2.3660. So the answer is 2.3660. And table value of T for 9 degrees of freedom and 0.05, 5% level of significance is 2.262. So T calculated is greater than T tabulated. Therefore, we reject H naught at 5% level of significance. So conclusion, training may not be effective. Training may be effective. Next example. Memory capacity of 10 students were tested before and after training. Test whether the training was effective or not from the following scores. So 10 students roll numbers are given. Before training scores are given, after training scores are given. So we have to find the difference between xi and yi, and we need di square also. So 12 minus 15 becomes minus 3. 14 minus 16 becomes minus 2. 11 minus 10 becomes 1. 8 minus 7 becomes 1. 7 minus 5 becomes 2. 10 minus 12 becomes minus 2. 3 minus 10 becomes minus 7. 0 minus 2 becomes minus 2. 5 minus 3 becomes 2. 6 minus 8 becomes minus 2. We will take the square of di and we will write it in the di square column. So minus 3 square is 9. Minus 2 square is 4. 1 square is 1. 1 square is again 1, 2 square becomes 4, minus 2 square becomes 4, minus 7 square becomes 49, minus 2 square becomes 4, 2 square becomes 4, and minus 2 square becomes 4. Di total is minus 12 and di square total is 84. So h naught in notation we can write mu d is equal to 0 against h1 mu d not equal to 0. H naught in words can be considered as training may not be effective. So under H naught the test statistic is given by T is equal to d bar upon S upon root n. So we'll calculate d bar as summation di upon n, which is equal to minus 12 upon 10. So the answer is minus 1.2. Small s square can be calculated as summation di square minus n into d bar square upon n minus 1. So the value is 84 minus 10 into minus 1.2 square upon 9. So the answer is 84 minus 14.4 upon 9, which is equal to 69.6 upon 9. So the answer is 7.7333. We need small s, which is nothing but square root of 7.7333. The answer is 2.780887. So T can be considered as minus 1.2 divided by 2.780887 divided by square root of 10. So which is equal to minus 1.2 divided by 0.879393. So if we perform the division, the answer is minus 1.3646. So mod T calculated is equal to mod of minus 1.3646, which is equal to positive 1.3646, and table value of T for 9 degrees of freedom and 5% level of significance is given by 2.262. So mod T calculated is less than T tabulated. Therefore, we accept H naught at 5% level of significance. The conclusion can be written as there is no change in the memory capacity after training.